Red Nation Live. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter and Instagram and like our Facebook page for the baddest Sim hip-hop interviews.
Ready when you read. I'm Mark Baxter Don. This is Red Nation Live Podcast, episode number 21. Fresh off the Big 20 with Junior Brown.
Yep.
We had to do justice. Tagada God MC. Isn't it the Baz Ali?
That's a cheat code.
Yeah. We've got the Baz Ali. We got Boss
GZE.
GZE. We've got like the most gifted lyrical assassin in the game, Zim Hip Hop.
Baz Ali, you know
My
what I mean?
nigga since day
Gotta
one.
make every line jab, you know.
Yeah.
That's the big heart, you know what I mean?
How you doing, my nigga? How you doing?
I'm great, bro.
How you handling the quarantine shutdown and everything?
Hey, compliance, man. Look, we even out here drinking water. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're drinking water.
Since they
Yeah,
shut down
we're drinking water.
the pubs and the clubs.
We
We in
can't-
compliance, bro. Like, yo, stay in, stay safe. You know, let's get through it.
Yeah. And last year we did like a kind of pre-interview with you when you were fresh off the
Impromptu.
StarFM Award. You just
The
stepped in
inaugural
the house
StarFM
and
Awards, you know what I mean? I was the first hip-hop winner at the StarFM Awards. That's history right there.
history.
Mabugaga
You're up against some of the toughest niggas in the game.
Yo,
Winky
man,
D,
that was no play. You know what I'm saying?
Mariachi, Takura.
And it was Winky D, it was Mariachi, it was ASAP and Takura.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's a...
Were you
that's a tough
expecting to
spot
win that?
I wasn't. You know what I mean? They even told us, like, when we went to get the invites, they were like, yo, if you're going to win, don't be drinking, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't want you
Don't
drunk
be
on
drinking.
stage.
Don't be
So,
drinking.
but when they announced that I won, I was actually coming from the bar, you know what I'm saying?
Coming
I was
from the
drinking
bar.
because I thought
You were
I
not
wasn't going to
expecting
win.
that one.
So when I walked in the room, you know what I'm saying, I'm holding a double toss, you know what I'm saying? I was with my nephew. And they're like, GZE. So at first I thought they just shouted me out, you know what I'm saying? Because I was standing up while everybody was seated.
Yeah.
And then Amara was sitting next to me. She's like, you won. I'm like, what?
Ungonega speech,
I didn't have nothing. Even if you see the video, the footage, I was struggling to get words out, man. I was blown away. But it was a beautiful.
Tell me
beautiful
about the
thing.
record. Special shout out to the producers, No Limits, Jamal and
Lee K.
Lee K. How
But
did that song come about?
That record is special for me because it gave me a sense of confidence and, you know, and belief in myself in what I do, in my judgment, you know what I'm saying? Because I air now most of my music anyway. So I conceptualize the record, you know what I'm saying? The record just comes from hearing naysayers just say, having a lot of opinions about who you are and what you're supposed to be. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Yo, don't worry about me. Handle yours, you know what I'm saying? So I conceptualized that and I did the rough work on the instrumental, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I co-produced it, you know what I'm saying? Like melodies, the bounce and everything.
Yeah, Revelations.
You know what I mean?
No, that nigga produced it too.
I co-produced it and I took it to No Limits for them guys to finesse it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I respect the craft, I respect the art, so I want everybody to get their just due. I want everybody to do what they best at, you know. Because at best, I'm just a rapper.
You're just a rapper.
Yeah, but you know, the game being tough and having been indie for a long time,
Yeah.
I learned you gotta have some other skills as well.
Yeah, good.
You know
what
what I mean?
came first? The hook, the lyrics, the title, the beat? What came first on that song?
What came first was the bounce.
The bounce. The bounce.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun.
dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm trying to say? Exactly. And then I just start, you know, so when I got the bounce just tells me what to say. You know what I'm saying? It just tells me what to say. And I wrote the verses in the studio on the spot. You know, that's another thing about me. I think I'm one of the fastest writers in the game.
Yeah, I know you are. You know that, like, you come in the studio, you write a song, you lay it, then and it's proper. And it's proper.
Because I got my hands in a different couple of cookie jars, so I don't have time to always be writing rhymes or whatever.
Busy,
so whenever I get the time and I'm in the studio, I just have to dial in and make something.
But when we listen to your bars, when like the fans listen to your bars, it's like you take your time. It's like you take your time to come up with those because they're like well-thought lines, well-thought bars.
Yeah.
How do you do that, my nigga? And just like come in the studio,
bro.
30 minutes, 20 minutes,
bro.
you got like 2:16s.
You know, that's just experience with life and, you know, just realness in terms of where my music comes from, you know what I mean? Which is my surroundings, my environment, things that I go through, things that I see, conversations that I have, you know what I'm saying? So whenever you're with people, you know what I'm saying, and you're amongst an environment where stuff is going on, you'll always be inspired. You know what I mean? I just take that slang. You know what I'm saying? Those metaphors, stuff that you hear on the streets. This is street conversation.
I want all the credit for that song. Like, with my nigga, you inspired me with that sass. I know Chichi for that song. Yeah.
There's this chick called Deborah. You know what I'm saying? She said something, you know what I'm saying, while we're talking, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, I will not open by now.
You know
what I'm trying to say? I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my light bulb just switched. I was like, what?
Yeah.
This is brilliant. This is worth something on wax.
Deborah.
Yeah.
Deborah.
She doesn't even
this
know.
Nigga needs to cut you a
she
check.
doesn't even know that's what she did.
Now you know, Deborah.
I
know.
owe Deb some royalties.
Yeah, you gotta check.
Shout out to Deb. Shout out to
Deborah.
Deb. I gotta cut it. Check.
And you know what's beautiful about you, and you're like consistent with that nomination. This year you got nominated with
again,
the Hollywood Peace song 5 p.m.
Yeah.
5 p.m. 5 p.m. I think is like a top 5 hip-hop song. Oof. That song is amazing.
I gotta
the storytelling, the concept behind it. That song is amazing. I love that song.
That could have been the toughest record for me to write. My whole career, that could have been the toughest record for me to write. Because initially, P came up with the concept years ago.
Yeah.
And I tried to do it then. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I did it, you know what I'm saying? I had this little, but it just wasn't hitting what I knew it had to hit, you know what I'm saying? So we waited like 2 years, you know what I'm saying? And then
2 years.
And then just one day, driving around, you know what I'm saying? It's like around 4 or 5-ish, you know what I'm saying?
You coming from?
Yeah, I was like, okay, let me just take a drive around the city and absorb the atmosphere of what is the state of the city at 5 p.m.
5 p.m. but 2
exactly. You know what I'm trying to say? I took a drive around town, I took a drive uptown, and I took a drive in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I could see the puzzle, pieces of the puzzle just starting to come together. And I told him, yo, bro, I think I'm ready to do that one.
Yeah, that's the concept is amazing, my nigga. Because you took it like from
was
town.
His idea. Yeah.
You took it. Your first verse, you're talking about
the Berg
and also in town and the mix small and whatnot. Second verse, you're in the ghetto. We're talking about the ghetto. Third verse, uptown. Shit, Wopo shit. Who produced the beat?
This kid called Phineas.
Damn. Yeah. I love the way you do the scratches and whatnot.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's the first scratch joint.
Yeah. Shout out to you. You're always the first in things.
Yeah, I'm always the lab rat. You know
you're always the first in things.
I'm the guinea pig as in hip-hop. I'm the one who tries to do things that, that nobody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is when everybody else is going this way, you can trust me to go that way.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like you stand out walking amongst the crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's not like you only drew, my nigga. Your first award was Imandu.
Yeah,
Imandu. Zim Hip-Hop Award, verse 16.
You recorded me.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I recorded that joint in the hood.
I was engineering for 5.
Yeah. That was an epic night. You know.
Yeah, that was an epic night because I love the way you work. I love the way you work.
I came through with Jay Briz, I think.
Yeah, you were Jay
Brian G.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody was there. Vito, Zazwu, Take 5. You know what I'm saying? We're just getting the crunk, you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Red Nation crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was dope.
Were you expecting the award?
That one I have to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to say, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like anybody had a better verse than that.
Yeah. That song is amazing too, man. Nyadzako, it's like...
If they didn't give me that one, I was going to be on Twitter running... Going ham on them.
Going
like,
pills on them. Going pills on them.
Going pills on them.
Going pills on them, yeah. You go pills on them.
I went pills on them.
Yeah.
Like, yo, what is...
My lyrics are my nigga. It's like you experience those kind of things. It's like they're so real. When you listen to a Jesus song, reality actual maturity, the sling in Marare. We're always talking about that H-Town bounce.
Yep.
It's like you got it in you.
Yeah.
It's like you got it in you.
Yeah.
How did you lock that H-Town bounce?
Because I'm an H-Town kid. You know what I'm saying? I do H-Town ish. You know what I mean? I do H-Town shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to dress nice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to get beautiful girls. You know what I'm saying? have a good drink. I like to cool out in a dope way. You know what I'm saying? I'm an H-Town guy. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's on a boss type, but it's not like you understand that this nigga is not from the burbs. He's from downtown, but he's a hustler.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So many hip hop groups, and you're a hustler, a boss, and you've managed to like earn that name. Boss Jesus.
That's because, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Boss Jesus.
That's because when it comes to everything that I do, I don't depend on anybody. Like, I don't lean on anybody. I call the shots.
Yeah.
I dictate the pace and the direction of where I'm going and what I'm trying to do. That's always been engraved in me from the way that I was raised. Like, yo, you gotta be a man. You gotta stand on your own too. You know what I'm saying? Don't run behind no nigga and follow nobody. Yeah, I don't do that.
This is Red Nation Live, episode 21. We're chilling with GZE.
What up?
GZE Resilience. Yeah. So, let's take it back to the beginning. You came into this game with these other two niggas, Vito and D.
Yeah, Kevin D.
S Trinity. S Trinity. Your first album was E. Yeah. How did you link up with those guys? Like, yeah, I know those guys, but people need to know the story. Like, Vito D.
I was, me and D Kev with the same primary school, but
Southerton Primary School.
Primary, you know what I'm saying? Rocky was there as well.
Rocky,
BG was there as well. And MC Villa was there.
Yeah, I was there too, man.
You were there, you know what I'm saying? Like, a whole bunch of guys from the hood were there. So, I always knew Kev, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know he sings, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know he sings, but I always knew the guy. And Andrew, there's this guy called MC Menace. You all know MC. You know what I'm saying? The guy who's a Benz Chop Shop right now.
Chop Shop,
yeah.
Shout out to
in
MC.
My new video, you know, he hooked me up with that.
Was your nigga 100 children? Yeah, that Nissan Sunny Boss. You remember that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day. So, he was a rapper. You know
MC was a rapper. MC is from rapper.
Yeah, MC was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? MC is microphone controller. You know, every nigga from South can throw a bar. Can throw a bar.
Everybody was struggling. Pure 16.
So we're at the same college, you know what I mean? And I was not staying in the Trust Academy. And I was not staying in the hood at the time. I was in Queensdale. Yeah, so we met up, what up, you know, it's like, yo, there's these guys in the hood, you know what I'm saying, they record. And I was trying to put my voice on wax at the time. You know, who's this guy, you know what I'm saying? He told me there's Andrew and this crew called Body Snatchers.
You know, shout out to Body Snatchers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I came back to the hood to try to meet these guys, you know what I'm saying? I met these guys. That's how I met Andrew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I started going over at his house. He used to loop beats, you know what I'm saying? Like from where a song stops, you could loop the beat until we get like 3 minutes of that beat, you know what I'm saying?
D, you're a god, my nigga.
Hey, the things that you was doing at the time.
Yeah, I remember. You know what I'm saying? Remember the first time we met?
Yeah. At his house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You wanted some beats for me, like some Cash Money music.
Yeah. I was having Cash Money at the time.
Yeah,
I was rocking a bandana here, bandana there, bandana there. Yeah. And I was whack as, you know what I'm saying, whack as F.
Whack.
At the time.
Whack, my nigga.
That was terrible.
Body Snatchers.
Yeah, I remember they wanted to kick me out the group at one time. It was like,
Body Snatchers was
this nigga not nice enough.
D. Andrew.
It was Andrew. It was this guy called Ronnie Rules. Sketch. Yeah.
Sketch.
It was TB, you know, Tublo. Who else? B-Rock, Bezzy, you know.
Bezzy, B-Rock. Yeah, B-Rock.
And Nick, you know what I'm saying? And Nick, you know, the big guy, the guy who used to pump whip deep.
Yeah,
it was the Body Snatchers as well. Yeah, but they kicked him out. It wasn't nice enough.
He was hard on niggas.
Yeah, it was hard on niggas. He demanded excellence and perfection.
Yeah.
But one thing I later on realized, D used to bite a lot of shit. D used to bite a lot of raps from like Nas and Jig. You know what I'm saying?
D was a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
D listened to a whole lot of music. Lot of music.
And then when I started getting heavy, you know, into listening, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this guy be biting shit. You know, that's why he said, the niggas, this guy be biting shit. It's not fair.
Revelation. It's not disrespect to Revelation. It's not disrespect to Andrew, my nigga.
Yeah. That's my brother. You probably laughing at this shit right now. Like, you got me.
You got me. Hey, nigga, where's guy?
You know how the guy goes.
And it was Body Nature.
It was Body Nature at the time.
That I used to see you guys going to D's place.
Yeah.
Looking all fresh and shit.
That was the joint. You
looking all fresh and shit, dress up and whatnot.
Because you never know who could rock up, you know what I'm saying?
And I was young and I was like, these
you
guys
never know who could rock up, you know what I'm saying? Like, some nice things.
Yeah, D was
rocking up there.
D was good with the ladies, yeah.
Yeah.
And you were making, with Body Nature, what were you making? Were you making an album, a mixtape?
We're doing an album. I forgot the name of the album. I think it was Body Snatchers Incorporated or something.
Yeah. But I still remember that other song you did on the, it's all about the Benjamins bit.
Yeah.
I think that was the first Body Nature song I had, and I was like,
that was the first time I ever put my voice on wax. I don't remember the rap though.
Yeah, but that song was on point. I was like, Dean was playing me your songs, and I was like,
we performed at a couple of joints, like Queen Elizabeth at the time.
Yeah.
And Girls High School, like that, you know what I'm saying? It was all over the city trying to perform that record, man.
Yeah. And what happened to Body Nature? And I think you guys were onto something.
You know, like we were a lot young, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think with some guys it was a hobby. Some guys were really about the music. So when life, you know, so we come from different backgrounds, right? So when life starts to take you different places, you know what I'm saying, only the people that are really about it remain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the time, me and Andrew remain. We're the guys who were really that deep into music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had nothing else. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you know, I had nothing else. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing that gave me a sense of purpose at the time. Because at the time now I was no longer in school.
And you know what? The beautiful thing about it, you guys were rapping in strict English.
Yeah. People.
I
can't speak.
You were going by which alias by then?
What was I?
You were not Resilience. You were not GZE.
I was not GZE at the time. I think I was. I don't remember, man. D. Remind us, please. I know you got the chance. I was TG.
Yeah, TG. RTG.
I was RTG.
Yeah, RTG. Way before the RTGs. Yeah, I remember. Resilience.
Yeah, this is my
Resilience Trinity and the Green. Yeah. RTG.
RTG. You know what I'm saying? And then became TG. And then became GZE.
Yeah, GZE. Then you became Resilience.
Yeah, then I became Resilience.
Yeah. And Body Nature is happening. My commitments among my niggas grew up from that nigga again. It was left with you and D. How did you link up with Vito?
Vito was tied with Andrew because they lived like a house. Two houses away from each other. So they used to exchange a lot of music and link up.
And Vito's brother was a collector in all the CDs.
He had everything. He had DJ Clues, you know what I'm saying?
Original CDs.
The booklets, you know, we used to like...
Big Baller, baby. Shout out to you. Big Baller. Yeah.
So we used to link up with it. We link up at Andrew's house. The three of us, and we started, you know, just chopping up some records. Yeah, it's Empire first. We did a tape, you know what I mean? And then, you know, we took it to. I think Andrew and Kevin took it to Take 5. And Take 5 was like, yo, you guys is talented, but stuff that you be saying, you know what I'm saying, shooting guns, killing people, we can sell that in here, you know, we can sell that in this country, you know what I'm saying, let's do something.
But you had this other beautiful song as Empire on Kid Sweat beat. Do you remember Twisted?
Yeah, that's the record.
Indiwe,
that's the joint that made Take 5 take an interest in us. Yeah, that's the joint, you know. But the rest of the stuff was they shoot 'em up, bang bang type shit, you know. And Take 5 was like, no, we can't do this in Zimbabwe, you know what I'm saying. This is not music that this market can consume. Let's bring it home, you know what I'm saying. I never spit a Shona verse in my life at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, what? It made me a little uncomfortable because I didn't know like if I could do a Shona rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But kids like Leo at the time,
Leo,
Maskiri were bouncing off, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what my sell out then.
Yeah.
These niggas are selling out who never rapping Shona. Nah. That's not hip hop.
It's like, y'all called me a sellout.
Yeah. Remember.
GZE Betrayal.
That's GZE Betrayal.
Yeah,
you drop on my bars.
Yeah.
Jesus, what the fuck are you doing on this song? But that song is amazing.
I was just surviving the times, man.
Yeah.
I just needed something.
And what I liked about you is like, where you managed to adopt in any times, in any situation. You didn't select who you're doing bars with. What I remember after Body's Nature, Paketika Empire changed to Trinity. And after Trinity, bars with Slaughter.
Yeah. Oh, it's many layers. Yeah, it came Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
That was me with two other guys.
Yeah,
We got
and
back together, try to do something.
And not pay but these niggas like the Slaughter guys were like in the skill. Trinity had another skill. But people pay boys that I might.
No, you know what I'm saying. Like, I've always it's because I can relate with people. You know what I'm saying. I know how to be in a room with different types of people and different types of personalities, and not be intimidated and just have good vibes and feel like we're all creative people. You know what I'm saying. We can make something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the things about me that's given me longevity is my ability to collaborate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can collaborate with if the music feels right, you know what I'm saying? The concepts, everything just feels dope. We can make something for the culture.
Yeah. And this is what happens. You get to Chamhembe and if I got the story correct, and you're like one of the first guys with Chamhembe, but you were like one of the last guys to put out an album with Chamhembe.
Yeah.
Why were reasons?
You know the thing is it's a couple of reasons. The first reason is when we got there, you know what I'm saying?
Was it Chamhembe? Yeah, it wasn't Chamhembe, it was Dat Squad.
It was that's what TBA and Take 5. Rest in peace, TBA.
R.I.P. TBA, always, man.
It was that squad. So when we got there, you know what I'm saying, like we started chopping records,
Greendale, right?
Yeah, in Greendale, 44 Gilcom.
Yeah.
It was a long walk from Jaggers. you really had to be serious.
About studio,
about trying to be on wax. And it was about the only, I think there were 2 studios at the time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And everybody would crowd over there. Everybody would be there. So for you to get a turn over there.
That's what
you had to be
dope.
There was Rocky, there was XQ, there was Leonard Mafumo, there was Stana, there was Mafreak, there was us guys, there was Ngoni Kambarami, there was Maskiri, Nembo Bwai, Tererai, Reckless Damager, Taurai Mandiv. Yo, it was like all any name that you can think, you know what I'm saying? Like
it was the hub, it was the hub, and
it was the hub, you know what I'm saying?
It was the hub,
Anybody who thought they were dope or was bouncing off or was on the charts was coming from that squad at the time.
Yeah. And I asked you just why was it you guys were like the last guys to put out an album, which you remember?
The thing is, us and Take 5 got to be brothers more than
brothers.
We developed a brotherhood more than a business relationship.
Yeah.
So we'd get over there, and most of the time we just were drinking and cooling out and having fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we'd record here and there. You know what I'm saying? So now during that time we were recording, we wasn't putting out the records, right?
All right.
So it was just one of those things where somebody puts out a record, it gets big, they become the focus.
We had a big record at that time.
Ngoni came through and had the biggest record at the time. They were kind of Bogo Bogo came from there. Maskidi came, he bounced off, you know what I'm saying? Like Rocky came, he did like a whole record. My Freak did it. So you know what I'm saying? But now what happened now is I think they started because the money started coming in.
Yeah.
Money started coming in, so people started having issues. You know what I'm saying? So some of the guys left the studio.
All right.
So the studio wasn't a crowded space too much anymore. And it just so happened that we were there.
Man, GZE 21, yeah.
Boys of the Sustun
versus everybody, We're talking about Chamhembe, my nigga. Yeah, you were the only guys left in Chamhembe.
Yeah, we're the only guys left, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, let's get busy. You know what I mean? Let's get busy, let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? And we had done the GZE record with Rocky. You know, and I'll be honest, you know what I'm saying? That verse on GZE, Warblade, Ghost wrote it for me.
Warblade.
He was part of the group with Take 5 and T-Rex. What were they called? You know what I'm saying? They came from Delani. They were on the Future album. Mad Flavor.
Yeah. Mad Flavor.
Yeah. He Ghost wrote that verse for me.
Right.
Yeah, only verse that anybody probably ever wrote for me.
Warblade, where's Warblade now?
He passed away in an accident.
R.I.P. man. R.I.P.
Yep.
R.I.P. Yeah. Rocky was on
the
Jessa
record. He did the narration.
Who produced the beat?
Rocky produced it. Rocky produced the record. Andrew had written the record, most of the record, like. But you know what I'm saying? When he brought it to the table, we're like, yo, this is just a regular love song. You know what I'm saying? Let's put a twist to it. You know what I'm saying? So that it strikes differently. You know what I'm saying? And Rocky was like, let's make it a folktale, because Rocky's a crazy guy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
He always thinks outside the box. You know, I was like, that's really dope. You know what I'm saying? And Andrew wasn't with it at first. Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but I was like, yo, let's try it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be quick to say no. And me and Rocky wrote the narration.
Right.
Yeah. And then Rocky, because he wanted to prove a point, is like, and I'm gonna produce the record instead of making beats, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think that record is
it was just magic, you know what I'm saying?
It's a big Zimbabwean record.
When it was done, it was undeniable, you know.
Yeah. And that record still cuts till up to now.
Yeah, and you know that record gave me confidence that, you know, I think I'm doing the right thing with music now, because my grandma liked the record. My aunts liked the record.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was bridging the gap between the audiences and the generations.
Yeah.
The young guys liked the record.
Yeah.
And the ladies liked the record.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I'm saying?
ladies.
When we're still doing those shoot 'em up raps.
Shoot 'em up from Street Collection. Yeah.
I remember we played this record that we did with Freezy on one of them street calls.
Face Off.
Wild. This chick, you know, she's one of the most beautiful chicks in the time.
Yeah.
She was in the studio. She was uncomfortable. Like, why is this guy so angry?
Face off. Yeah, I remember that. We used to shoot him up.
Yeah, and then Wadiwa record came out. Yo!
Wadiwa.
Woo!
How did Wadiwa come about, my nigga? That's an amazing record. That's an amazing. You sampled too.
Yeah. I probably am the guy who's supposed to get the least amount of props for that record. That record is the one that taught me, like, it's all about teamwork, and you let everybody play their part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Take 5 with the beat. Andrew was the wrote most of the Trinity records. You know what I'm saying? You're already at the chorus.
Alright.
So they chopped up the beat, they laced the chorus. I went to the studio, you know. They were like, yo, GZE, can you put the verses on this thing? You know what I'm saying? And I liked it. It was different, you know what I'm saying? It just felt different, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, give it to me, let me go work on it. I come back to the hood with it. I was like, oh, it's a blazer about Debo.
Yeah, Debo.
You know
Soldier, my nigga.
About Soldier. Shilana Soldier. Eat some blunts. And then that's the thing with me, like when I get a theme, you know what I'm saying? I just try to place myself into that environment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just try to place myself into the environment and those experiences of that life and that culture. You know what I'm saying? So ndakatoziza kumusha patime yo.
Yeah, ngurumveza kumusha.
Ndakatozonanga kumusha ndikati nde manya ndepinda neipi yare ndiri pamusha ndiri murudo. Easier. But I just started mapping it out. I just started trying to find out. That's the thing about me. Like, I always do my research. Like, okay, what is this culture like? You know what I'm saying? What are the activities? What do people do? Where do people meet? Okay, but why? Okay, pam shana, pam tamba. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I get that information first, and I just stitch it into a picture that everybody can see.
And people don't know that you did Wadiwa Part 2, and I think Wadiwa Part 2 was amazing. It never was released, but
yeah. Andrew has all those records. You know? There's a second Trinity album.
That album is amazing, guys. You need to
one
listen.
Day people gotta hear it.
Wondo.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Wondo.
Yeah.
Wondo, that album is amazing. I got it. Futuristic. Yeah, but your first song at Dat Squad was Yeah, you remember that?
I remember that record.
I hope you fans remember that. Yeah.
I forgot.
Remember, that's why it's my show. I need to know this kind of thing.
Hey, I paid my dues, man. I paid my dues in this game.
Yeah, you paid your dues. And I heard you recorded that song with an earphone, like a small microphone.
Small microphone. No pop filter. You just stuff like one of those things that you get that stuffing from the couch.
From a couch,
you why is there no pop filter here?
5 has always been a good engineer, though.
Yeah, I mean,
and that song was on radio.
Ahead of his time.
It was on radio. It was being played on radio.
Yeah, it was being played on radio. Like,
Who wrote that song?
The first time, we all did.
Yeah.
We all did. We used to link up at Kev's crib to write out at D's house to write joints.
No, this was
We
my
always had
streets.
writing sessions, you know what I mean?
No, if you remember my streets, this was we're still having that like Western culture, trying to sound like we're straight out of Brooklyn and whatnot. And the way you coming through with these bars, like you changing, we coming with these Shona bars, and my streets like Jesus,
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? No, think every time you went, do you all remember my bars? You know the game, you're down with hip hop like that.
The thing with me is, I haven't always had everything figured out or myself figured out, but I had a sense of knowing who I am. So I've never really been one to be bothered about what people are thinking or saying.
But that shit was working. Yeah, that shit was working. The records
yeah, exactly. It was on rotation. You know?
Yeah. Radio, but I think these guys are onto something. Just to like spend like months in the studio, 1 to 5 men or Grindo.
We'll stay there for a week or two. Well, most of the guys will stay there for a week or two. I'll always dig back to the radio,
you know where that GZE I told. Yeah. And people don't know this. Could you guys from Southerton, you were like the guys that changed Dat Squad to Chamhembe.
Yeah.
Chamhembe is the South. Tell us about that story.
Well, Chamhembe is something that, it was just we used to say, like, how in America, you know what I'm saying, at the time,
niggas gonna say,
West side, West side, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, you know what I'm saying? We used to just go, Chamhembe, you know what I mean? So one time we went to Mutare, we had a show in Mutare, you know what I'm trying to say? And we was just because we had never been out of the city to perform anyway. You know what I'm saying? And we had got a call like, we want Trinity over there. We have a bag for them.
How many songs do you have out by then?
We had, there was this joint called Chingomsia. And with the Rodoro joint, you know, I just was not, no, we didn't have the Jessa record yet. I think those two joints were in heavy rotation. Chingomsia was pretty high on the charts, you know what I'm saying? So I think on that show it was the lineup was crazy, you know what I'm saying? I think D has a footage somewhere. It was Movip. The Movip family.
Yeah, Movip.
It was
Baby
Rocky.
Big.
It was Rocky.
J-Bone, Baby Big RP.
It was us, and it was Maskiri and Tirirai, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mutari, you know what I mean? And we on a bus, you know what I'm saying? Young kids, like really, really young, you know what I'm saying? Like super young teenagers, you know what I'm saying? We in a bus and we booked in a hotel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Zimbabwe was still
and
great
they have
back
a
then.
bag for us, you know what I'm saying? And we actually took a homeo for us, for the ride. We took Zazu.
King of the J, King of the Jungle.
We booked in a really dope hotel, my G. You know what I'm saying? We out there eating good food, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And they paid us like it was for that age. It was some bread, some serious bread. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what? You know what I mean?
I'm tired
so
of
we were
that.
too excited. You know, we just all over the joke. Extra large was there as well. We were just all over the place. Ngoni Kambarami was there as well. We just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like girls were liking us. Like we were taking girls away from the boyfriends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? These guys just didn't have anything on us because we H-Town cats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we don't back down. We're not afraid.
H-Town plus swag,
you know what I'm saying? And we're hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was everything that we do is Chamhembe. So everybody just caught on to that Chamhembe. Before you know it, the whole time anybody does something dope, it feels like what is that? It's Chamhembe. And then when we came back, Tech 5 got that registered into a company.
Yeah, that was great. And they made a compilation.
Chamhembe compilation.
Were you on the compilation?
Yeah. We're the Jessa record then now.
Yeah, nice.
Jessa record.
Yeah, and an unsung hero. People don't know much about Zazu, but I think Zazu's monumental is like he's like behind most of these things.
Yeah.
How involved was Zazu? Tell me about Zazu's involvement.
Zazu
King of the Jungle.
has always been a guy who's excited about music and movements. You know what I'm saying? Making movements of music. So sometimes when even us guys were feeling lazy and tired and maybe on the brink of giving up, just to push dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go.
Zazu is a hand, is
exactly.
a bella hand.
Yeah.
So you knew Zazu from South?
Yeah, I knew Zazu from South.
Mom in the studio.
Yeah. He just used to come, you know what I'm saying? And he just ended up being there.
Like brothers.
Yeah, at the time, they both wear spectacles and they kind of looked alike at the time, I think. I don't know. And they were always together, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. when we used to go to the studio, would come with us and stay with us. For the whole time, they just got along.
Alright. What about TBA? TBA, how involved was in Trinity's
TBA was doing most of the Trinity records, because this is the thing. Fife is about to bounce most of the time.
Yeah.
He likes the bangers, you know what I'm saying? He likes the shit that's going to make people jump and that's going to bang on the charts. TBA was more about the think music, like the philosophy type records, you know what I'm saying? Records that are for the drive home and, you really listen and you think. So we was doing a lot of joints at TBA because it's Trinity. We're making a lot of those conscious records type.
Yeah, Trinity was conscious.
Yeah.
Who would you feel like was the biggest competition? Because I felt like
it was my freak at the time.
Yeah, my freak.
At the time, it was my freak. But really, it was everybody.
With 2BG.
2BG. Yo, 2BG was nice. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of them chicks was my cousin. Pretend was my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they were dope. They were nice.
Whatever happened to 2BG?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Alright. Episode 21, yeah.
Life happened.
This nigga's full of history. He's been down with the game ever since.
I paid my dues.
Ever since.
Too big to respond, yeah.
And now everybody's left Chamhembe. You're in the studio. You're making the Trinity album. How did you guys get to link up with Junior Brown? Your side of the story. Brown, I do the.
Well, Breezy, I remember just seeing this guy in the studio one day. This is after I recorded the What You Were Record, and I was feeling myself too much. Like, I'm a guy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
man.
I'm just feeling like, I'm sounding too nice. You know what I'm saying? And then I see Breezy I think he was wearing a black tee, a Villa Trek bottom and some Adidas sneakers. Fresh.
Yeah, fresh.
Super fresh.
Yeah.
Super
Villa.
Yeah,
Villa,
you know what I'm saying? Those Villa Treks was,
they
was nice. Clean threads, you know what I'm saying?
Expensive too.
Clean shinda, baba.
Yeah.
He was just standing there, cool, calm.
No locks.
Cool. He had locks. Yeah. Cool, calm, and composed, you know what I'm saying? And then, I think Five threw him a beat, you know what I'm saying? And he just started freestyling, going back to back, you know what I'm saying? He would like do some dancehall type vibes and then do some rap vibes. I just was like, what?
Competition.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember some of the lines were something like, I freestyle when I sleep. I freestyle when I shit. I lost my table manners. I freestyle when I eat. So I was like, what? And I remember this song was like apology, come secondary, first them die, send Ruba to the cemetery, that's no lie.
Breezy.
Hard, it was just going hard, yo.
Yeah.
And I had to stop for a minute and just recognize and just salute the brother, like, yo, this guy is dope.
And you've been brothers ever since?
Yeah, we've been cool ever since.
Yeah. How did you put him on the Trinity record? The first time I heard Breezy was on the Trinity record. He was doing like dancehall rap.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was on my birthday, I think, when we recorded it. That joint was recorded. It was recorded on my birthday. I don't remember which birthday was it, but yeah, the beat was there, and he was always at the studio. He was trying to get his, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We were vibing with the brother, we were chilling with the brother almost on a daily. Like, yo, get on it.
Alright. So the Trinity album is this other thing. You niggas got like performed at the Namas.
Yeah.
That was a big check. I remember you guys.
That was a big check.
I remember. We met you guys coming from the show. Yeah, and you were like hella happy.
Yeah, that was.
You got paid and shit. Yeah. That was.
Carl Josh hooked us up with that gig.
Carl Joshua.
At the time, he had a media company. It was called Tattoo, I think. Yeah. They did the GZE video. They were doing Trinity management. They did an album art and stuff. So Carl been hands-on with the arts industry for a long time.
Yeah,
brilliant creative, the guy. Yeah, so he hooked us up with that gig because he was doing the media for it.
You guys come
he gave
out
us
on
a
TV,
couple of good gigs, you know what I'm saying? Carl, he also gave us a Miss Tourism gig. I think.
That was amazing, guys. I remember that you were coming from the show and we met you and we went to a club, man. And you were like happy and proud of you. And she came out on TV.
Bro. I had a big check, bro.
Yeah. I was like, these guys married, man. Fuck, these guys married. These guys married.
You know what I'm saying? And the ladies wear.
Cool, a funny story. I'm up with Star Kids.
Yeah.
Then I would put it to Star Kids. Then I changed some leads by Trinity.
Written ABC 1.
Yeah, Star Kids, Star Kids, but you talk money.
Performance.
Talk money. Talk money, Harry, but then talk money na
I think there was a presenter I was on.
Yeah, talk money got presented na
No, but you see, this is the thing. It was a brilliant move to do that.
Yeah.
Because those were the platforms.
In then got my platform. Star Kids was like big then back in the day. Dupa you to kwanza obda pa TV.
And nobody to oneko.
Yeah.
Otherwise, abana ko mboneko.
Yeah.
It was Star Kids and Power FM.
Yeah.
That's that.
And you niggas went on Star Kids and you performed.
Yeah.
And now, Chamhembe album.
Funny though.
Hey, you know what's funny? You know what's more funny than that is Tuck Money was a presenter on that show.
Yeah.
Tuck Money is now Tuck Money.
And I'm betting Tuck Money tonight.
You're betting Tuck Money.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. That's like full circle.
Yeah.
The people going to
it's pretty dope.
Something else. Yeah. The album comes out. The video. Yeah, tell me about we never talked about the trailer, the Jessa video.
Like I told you, Tattoo, Cole Joshua's media company was doing our management at the time.
Yeah.
So they handled that. You know what I'm saying? They had to deal with Dat Squad to handle us.
That video had a cost, my nigga. And like
that was all cost. That was all call. That was all call.
Shitless and shit.
That was all call. You know what I'm saying? We were just given a schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll come pick us up.
How long to shoot a video?
A day.
A day.
Yeah, just a day. But it was the pre-production though. Was like in 2 days.
Pre-production.
That was D's girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
She also became a DJ at StarFM for some time. Her name is Itai something. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Album drops. Yeah. The album drops. It had this beautiful joint, Dittori.
The rock and roll joint.
That fuck. Dittori. D&D. The records got attitude, man.
He produced the record as well.
That record's got like mad attitude.
From hanging around the studio too much, D was also picking up production skills. He was always interested in that. Yeah. So he produced that record. He made the beat for that.
So you were like the main rapper in Trinity. D was and
you know the funny story with the Nditory record is we was in the studio, Trinity and Taurai, and D was doing the record with Taurai. You know what I'm saying? And we thought it was a whack record. So it was like, all right, we're gonna
better man.
We are gonna go get some liquor. You know what I'm saying? You niggas do this whack shit by your own. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and we left the studio, and when we came back, the shit was sounding different. It was sounding dope. You know what I'm saying? Five was like, yo, you niggas gotta get on this shit, and we jumped on it. And Taurai was taking off the record.
So I told him no credit record. Yeah, it was a co-producer or co-writer or what?
Co-writer.
Taurai, better man. Yeah.
Co-writer.
Nice, Taurai man, dude.
Yeah. It's a lot of guys that contributed on that album. Stana contributed on Dashibige.
Oh, Dashibige.
For Andrew, for D. XQ wrote the chorus for Rudo.
Alright. The album drops. And this for my stores. Did it sell, my nigga?
The album sold, bro. Surprisingly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
sold,
saying? Like, I remember just going into Greater Men's, Barbers, and every other outlet and just seeing the tape there.
Do you have a number for like how many copies it sold?
Yeah. It sold over probably over 25,000 CDs and 10,000 tapes.
Yeah.
What I was shown. That's what I was shown.
Numbers, my niggas. Numbers. Yeah.
So
good to mother, believe that. That
like,
shit is true,
you know what I'm
nigga.
saying? One day I went to my boy house and his father had the tape in his car. That's
what I liked about Trinity was on that mature kind of tip. It wasn't like that fuckboy shit. It was that kind of music you would play with your moms, play with your grannies and whatnot. Yeah.
That's why I felt like I was going the right direction with music at the time, because my grandma loved it.
Yeah.
Uncles loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is old people, you know what I'm saying? And we would go to these schools to perform, and these kids loved it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think we're on the right, we're on our way, we're on the right path.
So, yeah. I think you and Chamhembe had like a beautiful Dat Squad Take 5, had a beautiful relationship, Trinity and Dat Squad.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now, you guys are back in the hood, D's got a studio, but Stan and you're not fucking with you. Do you want to talk about what happened or not? It's not like, you want to talk about
you know
it?
what I'm saying? It's important to talk about these things because it also gives the younger generations wisdom about how to go about the business.
Yeah.
It was the money. It was the money, man.
But when you got to Dat Squad, you actually signed with contracts and
we
shit.
signed contracts and stuff.
Five has always been big on that. He knows contracts, he knows
it wasn't adding up. Money wasn't adding up. The sales and the royalties, it wasn't adding up.
Yeah.
Like, I was young, I was a dropout, you know what I'm saying? But I could tell, like, this shit is not adding up. Money's not adding up.
And you decided to move and like did it. Well, proper studio was now producing. It was good with productions now. Yeah, it was good with productions.
We started trying to do a follow-up album on our own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, okay, at least we cultivated an audience and a name from this situation. So let's move on to a fresh situation where now we in charge of our business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Hondo, the second Trinity album that never came out, I think that shit was amazing. Was way ahead of his time. No, the time, no one was so dear to I say, but it's not what I tell you. I bump that shit almost every week. The music on that is amazing. D was ahead of his time. I don't want to lie to you.
I believe that too.
And you know
what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that he was making us do, it wasn't always in agreement with, but it's the stuff that's banging right now.
Yeah. No, D was on that house tip way before Cleve. I tell niggas, D ain't up to the bounce squad. No, D moved away from hip hop.
Exactly.
And he started doing a house and
traditional Afro records before and a Jah Praiser.
And I think no disrespect to Jah Praiser, no disrespect to the present cats.
Of course.
But if you listen to D's work like from 08, 09, this guy is amazing.
Yeah, I'm sure they had other stuff going on in these guys as well at the time, and they just didn't have a